The Great Pyramids of Giza and our clumsy horse. So, we just killed Mr. Scorpio, who happened to be our friend and comrade in arms. And now, we're riding towards the Hyena land. We found that lady's notes, which pointed us to the tomb of Khufu. This is Kasumi Gaming Channel, and we're playing Assassin's Creed Origins, by the way. So
Hyenas.
let us enter this.
Khaliset must be inside.
Whoa.
Three done, two more to go. Okay, like a real dynasty warrior, show you your way to greatness. Enter the pyramids!
You! Who dares to enter here? What silence has befallen her?
A magi who has treaded many dunes to find you. Hide if you must, Hyena. But this tomb will not protect you.
I demand that you stop here. Turn back now and I will excuse this intrusion.
Siwa was an intrusion.
Yeah. They attacked his city and he's now bent on revenge. A classic story setup, yet with Ubisoft's own twist.
Foolish man, I am Iset, possessor of magic. The gods live here, not you.
What sort of mischief is she entertaining?
We were there before. As you can see from the light up my lifeline lights.
Begone! Osiris cannot be disturbed.
What do you have to do with him?
This trapdoor. What is it protecting?
Heathen! The wakeful one is asleep! Go no further, or I will drench these arid plains with your blood!
This door was closed.
What is this place? A tomb beneath a tomb.
Last time. Tombception!
Is this where you hide, Hyena?
Let's take off motivational do it. What a name. We got some bronze. We got a lot of wood, but not enough skills. On my teeth. More silica. Is this a teleporter? Finally, we got to the part that makes Assassin's Creed Assassin's Creed. The weird conspiracy through the ages, quasi-magical supernatural story. Which I like, cause I'm like into
What
science
gruesome
fiction.
madness happened here? A dark place with a window to the gods. What kind of ritual is she performing? Still warm. And the ceremonial knife. This was a sacrifice.
And all in vain, since we're here. I'm looting before continuing the story, because once the cutscenes roll in, all of the loot will be either gone or we will be gone from the place. Here's more to us. So far this game has a decent balance for upgrades and purchasables. I remember Assassin's Creed 2 had quite a bit of grinding to get all weapons and stuff. Brotherhood, it was too easy, you acquired everything too fast. And then you didn't know what to do. You just did random side quests with everything maxed, and you couldn't replace your Brotherhood members. Let's continue the investigation.
Offerings to Osiris, protector of the dead.
Okay? Sorry, I was fixing my headset.
Khaliset drew these symbols here. Was she trying to figure out their meaning?
The mummy. The
The sarcophagus is decorated with goddesses of the mother. Strange symbols are marked all over it. I think I know what dark deeds Khaliset was after here. Khaliset was doing a ritual. She began by calling to Osiris with these offerings. She used a knife to sacrifice her captives. She collected their blood for some dark purpose. She was attempting to learn these strange symbols. She must have found them in this room. Once she knew the symbols, she carved them here and ended the ritual with one final prayer over the sarcophagus. Khaliset must be trying to bring someone back to life. But just who is buried down here?
So far this character of his is much more interesting and developed than Connor. In fact, I like the Connor, I liked the pop.
Retransmission, segment 3. Acquiring contemporaneity.
What?
It has been 95 days since the great catastrophe. The messenger speaks. You must be wondering why I have reached out to you. It was written, you see, that you would come to this particular chamber at this very moment in time. The walls told us of your coming when we once were. Look at them. Are they not fascinating? These walls tell of a tragic story. A story we transcribed in our structures, on
Just
our
3 people.
artifacts. Story we cannot alter. A mystery defying us in plain sight. We tried. Our scholars and scientists, poets and physicists, bright minds, rebellious hearts. They all tried so hard to bring about change. We all failed. None could change what we discovered, the stories written into the walls of these rooms. By whom, we never knew. We know they tell of the future that is, the future that was, and the future that is yet to come.
All the future.
The zeros.
That was something.
We failed at modifying the line. We failed at adding a single dot. It was clear we were to be messengers at best, But messengers to whom?
To me!
To you.
Yay! I'm better.
We removed our ability to read those stories from your original template. A doorway that is also a puzzle. We must find the solution. Those were Brutus's words when he visited the vault under the Colosseum more than 2,000 years ago. He drew the vault, sketched it to the best of his abilities, but he could not see. Just as you are blind, you may read your watch, you may read hourglasses and calendars, but you cannot grasp beyond that simplistic surface. For now, the true reading of time still escapes you. And so today, the curtains pulled and the Eros is shown, tragic and complete. Those walls you might never read. Events yet unfold as written. But something, anything must change.
To what?
You do not understand what is at stake. The reader has no power. He is but an observer. But the author invents the future. The author owns the future.
Where does the sound come from?
A future where zeros are avoided.
The
A
Zeus?
future where a loved one can be revived by the drafting of a new chapter. A future where humankind is more than it is today.
Soez? Is it like backwards? Sounds
A
like
future
backwards
where-
speech.
Just perhaps, we can all still exist together.
The Os. So. Soez. 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 Whatever. That was creepy and I like it. I said before, it's my favorite part. So, are we ready? Let us open it.
Child.
My child!
She
You
tries
lost your child.
to resurrect him.
Her rest is temporary. You have intervened on her reawakening.
And yet you aligned yourself to the Order. Ravage this tomb. Khaliset!
Don't you dare say my name! My name does not merit your lips, you who have dishonored her. I am a good mother. Yeah!
You're no match for me, desert scum!
Now, what the fuck was that? It's interesting how, like, this, most of the villains here perform ritual sacrifice of the sorts and stuff like that. But what do we do? Our assassinations, they're not ritual. Yes, they're just assassinations. But they're the catalysts of things that happened, and you see, like, we have an animus transition after every assassination we do.
You are no different than any of the others who have come before you! Come! Fight me if you must! Then your blood will be part of my daughter's resurrection. I will bury you in the sand, fool!
Buns.
Buns, hot buns. Let's wait. She's there. Key options. I think I might as well at this point Add music volume.
Sandstorm coming.
What's this?
Now I will show you what happens to those who desecrate my daughter's tomb. Yeah!
Okay, a boss battle. It's been a while. Scorpio was... yeah. Not a boss battle.
Hathor! Protect me from this defiler!
I have come only for you, Hyena. The gods need not be involved.
You have infringed upon Ishe's place of rest, trespasser! The gods are already involved! And so you will find the same fate as all other trespassers! Death by my hand!
Okay, we're waiting until we recover some of the health. Come on!
You are in pursuit of the impossible, Khaliset. No measure of magic can bring our children back.
So that's personal.
Mountains of sand.
Come on. Damn it. She's extremely good.
My child will come back through the powers of those who came before.
Only the gods came before.
Some came between the gods and us. You cannot defeat me, Magi! Come and face me!
Where is she? Oh my, a real boss battle. It's been a long
breathed without my Ishe by my side. Be thankful. Your blood will help bring her back.
Your daughter is dead, Khaliset. Nothing will return her. Nothing can.
I will save my daughter no matter the cost. Enough of your pointless words.
Go away!
Then heed my weapon instead, Hyena.
This is who they send after me?
Alright. I guess the hero feels for her. Because he has a similar situation.
Do I walk among the dead now?
A just end. You defiled the dead and enabled the people who killed my son. All on a selfish whim.
No. I gathered the silica for them. It powered the magic stone of those who came before. You saw it, didn't you? These symbols only needed to be learned.
It is not meant for us.
It makes no difference now. I wanted to protect my daughter in life and death. I have done neither. Osiris! Please grant me reunion. She walks alone in the fields of reeds. Am I to remain in the Duat forever?
Oh
Want my
no!
daughter back!
That's creepy. Okay. Another feather. Does he not drop it? He does on important assassinations. Khaliset.
May you find your daughter in the afterlife, Khaliset. May the Lord of the Duat guide you.
Where do we carry her? Hmm. So we have the lizard's mask and the crocodile scales. We need to travel to Memphis in any case. There is a Sinai and the Valley of the Dead DLCs for later. After her daughter's death, Khaliset became obsessed with trying to resurrect her. With the help of the Order, he discovered an ancient tomb that she believed possessed the power to restore life. Power removed from reality and relentless in their approach, the Hyena's actions harmed every soul in Giza. While the Scarab, the Harka, was a mythical Scarab who haunted Sais and the Topolis. Great men who caused terrible pain in pursuit of quest to build monuments would outlive him. In his darkest moments, Bayek understood Taharka all too well. The man had to die for the blood on his hands, but Bayek prayed he had simply carried forward the cycle of vengeance. The remaining two, the lizard, who crippled the great city of Memphis, or the Order of Vengeance, must not take root. As we probably go, and the crocodile is part of Order's ancients and works in Fayoum, oppressing the region. Everything tells us to go to Memphis first. Oh, yes, we can like pick them. It's like pseudo choice. And that we can pick any order, but they're obviously this is closer, this is lesser level requirement. Oh. We are level 26 though, so we can easily go and play the crocodile. But I do not want, for the simple reason of just I just wanted Memphis to be my next part. I want to carry her to the tomb at least. Not leave her in the middle of nowhere. The Great Pyramid. Hey, he just slammed her. Okay, Memphis. Before Memphis, we might want to face the Ineb Hadjetname. And Fayoum is here, after the isolated desert. At least we got the fast travel part there, because we entered Giza from the west. That'll be a final resting place. Alright. So yeah, I was speaking how, though we do not do ritual murder, the assassinations that we do, the story important ones, not the guards, whatever. The camera just moved on its own. what was it pointing to? It was that our murders, they kind of trigger a set of important events in history. I remember that at least since the Etio story. The first one was not so big on.
Now! There!
Yeah, guys, you ambushed me? For me, perfect combat in Assassin's Creed is when you destroy everyone and then at the end use like a single powerful attack. On the final enemy. To me this is like perfection. What I like in this game. That question mark, that's probably the tomb that we were at. Here's the Great Sphinx. They joke that he said that it's smaller than it seems, and that's what apparently most of the tourists say. It is pretty small.
Whoa.
I'm not even sure that that Great Sphinx, the biggest of Sphinxes. That's one dead bird.
Scavengers and swindlers! Visitors and deserters! Are you tired?
I scared them. I forgot that you cannot sheath your weapon on a horse normally. I press the button to sheath weapon and like you sheath it automatically, but the pressing the sheath weapon button doesn't do it. I also kind of miss that we haven't gotten her weapon. She was actually talking to us at the point of her death. One thing like I don't like about this particular game, the dialogue gets cut off by events too much. The thing I wanted to browse though, center sub no map. Great. We are in Neb Hediet. No map. Yeah, we skipped a lot of that stuff, but
Whoa.
It's weird that this city has no shops. But I guess it's fine since the game doesn't have generic goods shop with potions, like health potions and resources, since you don't have them in the game. Assassin's Creed 2 lives of potions. Saint Pepsi. You just said Sana Pepsi. Are these birds? Hey.
Oh.
So yeah, while I enjoy the exploration in various historical periods, especially the ones less abused, like the parts that people liked in Assassin's Creed were the parts that aren't that well explored, like Renaissance Italy and the Crusades, compared to absolutely overdone American Revolution and French Revolution. Age of Pirates is another one that's never enough of it. And Ptolemaic Egypt and Alexander's Greece, they're also kind of overdone-ish, but this time they like have more the most overdone would be to set it in World War II, but World War I on the other hand is a completely different beast. I would want to have at least one in Reich Pospolita, the medieval kind of Renaissance Poland. It was extremely progressive compared to like most of Europe at the time. And as I said before, China and Japan seem to be nice assassin locations. But I guess we'll leave it to Koei Tecmo and Capcom. The series I miss the most is Onimusha, and we kind of got sort of a spiritual sequel to Onimusha in Neo. Oh, that's a new model. I haven't seen one like that. Yeah, you should totally cover your hair. It would be inappropriate to go around with uncovered hair. Hey, I didn't. Why does he keep shoving into people? Whatever. There's a lot of those. I wonder what they are. Are they like for holding grain or something? think I might have read about them when I was a kid, but I forget at this point. I'm officially classified as an adult. Well, the music is mysterious. Again, I really like all these conspiracy-laden, quasi-historical, science fiction-y plots. They could go really deep with it, and it's really fun. I like Portal because of the story more than the puzzles itself. And Assassin's Creed kinda have the same spirit as Portal. Those are bird poo. Bird poo droppings. Okay. Hey, it's really neat how he balances. No. R2 is drop down. Like, I can't stand the new controls. Fighting with shift keys. For one, my shoulder buttons aren't that good on this joystick. Yeah, I upped the music frequency, so now it plays more often. Muskefi asked you to clean the tops of the pigeon towers 3 days ago. Get to it already? I know you've been out drinking with your friends. Don't forget to use the rope I gave you in case you slip on the pigeon shit. So these are the pigeon towers. They are for mail? Look guys, that's how Gmail looked before. As much full of shit as now. What?
Ja, I time. Relo.
Nachte. Hier and back.
It looked like a car. Very girly. Need to go there, but there's a iron ramp on the way. So let's go a little bit around. Wait, I will see. Hop! Nya. I didn't need that bundle of hay anyway. Hey! Take it, silly. There's blood on him from the bundle of hay. That's some very thin skin. Like literally. Is there a shop or something? I scared her.
Simba ow. What? Kemer wen nesu.
Simba. To Memphis we go. Whoa. Per Uzir. Yeah, Egypt is like not just pyramids and sphinx. Some parts of Egypt have weird phallic things with holes in them. Yeah, these things were not called one of the seven wonders of ancient world for no reason. And they're already ancient at this point. As the game Steep very early on says, there's more time that passed between Cleopatra's rule and the pyramids than between modern days. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, whatnot. I'll see you later. Kasumi, check it out.